I delivered a workshop today in Kuwait, and the executives and myself were exploring all the various biases that stand in the way of effective leadership and management, and of course, workplace excellence. And one such biases is the halo and horn effect. So the halo represents all that is good, and the horns, of course, represent all that is not. So in Dr. Tyrone Holmes's words, he would say, and I quote, "It is the tendency to see one good or bad thing about a person, for example, and think that everything is either good or bad about that person." So in other words, it's one characteristic or one trait overrides all the other traits, either in favor of a person, place, thing, department, product, or service. So it overrides it in favor of them or against them. And a good example of this is we see in management. Let's say a manager is leading a team and he or she has a connection, a bond, an affinity, simpatico with a particular employee. This employee is performing, they're doing fine, they aren't fantastic, but they're getting by. But the manager has the halo effect for this individual. And so our brain also suffers from something called confirmation bias, and that is when the brain seeks out information in its environment to confirm that it's correct. So when we have a halo for somebody or a person, place, product, and so on, we will seek out information to confirm our bias or our opinion or our perception. So in this example, employee A, great, no problems, but comes to work late lately. Tardiness, substandard work, not handing in their proposals on time, dropping the ball, as we would say, but the manager kind of lets it slide, overlooks it because of the halo. Now on the other side, and this is where things start to get tricky, is that let's assume the manager does not like employee B, or there's just no simpatico, or there's just no connection, or has very good reason not to like employee B. But either which way, he has or she has the horns for employee B. And let's assume employee B is actually a high-performing member of the team. Hands in good work, functioning member of the team, ticks all the boxes. However, employee B comes to work late for work this week, just once. And the manager goes, "You see, typical. Look at this person, always late." So you see how, if you can think of examples of your own examples, but you see how the brain will now seek information to confirm that it's correct.